Welcome. This is Fanboy72, Comic Books Fanatic. Shout out to my peeps. What up, Jess? What up, Ray? So I decided to make a video on this one right here. This is actually some of the celebrity autograph signatures that I've gotten while I was down at the conventions and all. And so I want to kind of show you what I have and just kind of go through myself. It kind of gives me an idea. Some of the signatures I have, and maybe you've recognized a few of these actors and actresses, whether be it through different shows or some of the ones I've watched as well. But I decided to go through this and exactly see how many autographs I actually have, and if anybody's been through conventions before, you know, there's a lot of celebrities that are down there. Some big name celebrities, you know, and some are just up and coming. And so sometimes they take the time out to come to these conventions and, you know, kind of their way of saying thank you to their fans, meeting their fans as well, and signing some autographs, doing some photo ops and what have you. And so going to these conventions, there's one thing that I really enjoy, seeing some of these celebrities that I've seen in some of these TV shows and all, and getting a chance to chat with them a little bit and having something signed by them. And, you know, so it's one of those good things that you do to kind of interact as well. And you go to these enough of these conventions, and you see some of these actors, and they kind of, sometimes they recognize you, sometimes they don't. If they're one of the ones that go there constantly. But you know, by no means am I one of the individuals that go up there and just get starstruck, and I'm just, you know, trying to sit there and talk to them and just get all babble mouth and anything like this. No, not at all. But I do like going and meeting some of the celebrities, and I notice for the most part they enjoy interacting with their fans as well. Some of them not so much. Some of them, you know, they're just kind of like, okay, you know, here's an autograph and what have you. But another one of the things that I enjoy doing as I go to these conventions and all. So, anyways, this one hosted by your Infinite Crisis Atomic Wonder Woman. Give her a hand. All right, this one I really love the detail in this statue right here. And just absolutely beautiful. I saw this at one of the conventions, and I think I picked this up for about, I don't know, maybe 100, 150, not exactly sure. But she was just way too nice, and I couldn't just resist that. She was going for a very fair price, so I just wanted to pick myself up a Wonder Woman, and I'm a big Wonder Woman fan as well. So any type of variant of Wonder Woman in any type of pose if they're in, I try to pick them up. So without further ado, the first autograph that I have here, and excuse me, I'm gonna see if I can try to zoom up on this a little bit so you can see, is John Barrowman. And you might know him as Malcolm Murray from the TV show Arrow. But he basically you know, is sort of a bad guy, sort of a good guy. It's really iffy on that show whether, you know, some of the guys that come out to be what you think are villains wind up helping them out as well, you know. But really good guys. He was actually really, really nice. He gave me this autograph for free because I had happened to go through him, and I guess by the manner and demeanor I was presenting myself and talked to him, he asked if I was happened to be military, and I was like, yeah, I sure am. And he kind of looked over to his handler onto the left and was like, hey, listen, he's military. So they wound up giving my money back, and you know, he gave me this free autograph, which I thought was really cool of him. And even said I had a nice ass too. So, but you know, shout out to John Barrowman. I really appreciate that, brother. You're good people, and another one, a supporter of the military as well. So, okay, so let's see if I can move these pictures out without trying to screw this up too much. The next one I have is, I think her name is pronounced Ksenia Solo. I don't know if the K is silent or it's Ksenia Solo. But she plays on the show Lost Girls. Okay. Alright, moving on here. Oh no, I think I might screw this one up. Okay, next person is Carrie Ilse. Carrie Ewis. I never could figure out how to pronounce his last name, but you know him from the Princess's Bride, and he plays Wesley on there. One of my favorite shows growing up as a kid, teenager or so. I used to watch this movie over and over again, and I pretty much had all the lines just kind of memorized, and sometimes talk through that. But another good person right here. Okay, moving on. This next person right here is Glenn Morshower, and he plays Aaron Pierce on the old TV show 24. But he also had a part as well in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But for the most part, most of his characters are always getting killed off. But he's a real good guy. Saw him at the hotel that evening too. You know, just having a few drinks and shaking his rump around. And I actually got a photo with him too that evening. And one good thing is if you happen to stay overnight at some of these conventions, if you're staying in the hotel room some of these celebrities stay in, so you'll see them around eating dinner, having a few drinks or so. And if you actually interact with them and talk with them, sometimes they'll give you you know, take a photo with you, you know, without any charge. Because I know in the convention scenes they usually charge for photo ops and selfies or what have you. And they can get a little bit pricey. So, but if you happen to catch them having a good time, having a few drinks, they might just take a selfie with you. Okay. All right. Moving on here. And my apologies if this gets screwed up a little bit, but this little piece right here is Erin Gray. She used to play Colonel William Deering on the old Buck Rogers in the 25th century, and really sweet girl here too. Very, very beautiful. Used to have a big old crush on this one. Beautiful Dane, as I say. Oops, screwing this up, ain't I? All right, we got here is Lou Ferrigno, and as the Incredible Hulk himself. Okay, very iconic back in his days. He was probably one of the first guys to ever actually act as the Incredible Hulk. You watch a lot of these old 80 TV shows now, and they look kind of cheesy and corny, but they're ultimately the building blocks of a lot of the TV shows and movies that you see nowadays. But like anything else, you have to start somewhere, right? Okay, and this bad boy. Oh, did I skip one? I sure did skip one. Okay, this fine dish right here is Tricia Helfer. She plays number 6 from the Battlestar Galactica. Very, very sexy woman, even in person as well. Hello, nurse. So let's move on. And as you probably saw earlier, that's William Shatner. I just met him at the last convention I was at this weekend, Space City Comic Con. Really nice guy. Took time to talk to his fan as well. Wouldn't say he really aged very well, but he is a good guy. So I definitely had to get an autograph of him because, as a lot of you guys know, any Star Trek fan, Leonard Nimoy had passed away early on of last year, later on of last year, and so I'm not saying I wanted to get his signature before he passed away, but he's another iconic figure that I think, you know, Captain James Tiberius Kirk. The old 60s Star Trek, and another one of the foundations and building blocks of a lot of these sci-fi television shows you see nowadays that ultimately paved the way for TV shows like Star Trek: The Next Generation, Voyager, and so on and so on. Okay, let's move on here. George Takei, another icon. Mr. Sulu. And very nice guy. He enjoys talking to his fan as well. I thought being another iconic figure, it'd be something nice to have, because I remember growing up and watching these old TV shows with my father, and my father's never gotten a chance to see some of my any of these autographs as well, but I know he'd get a kick out of that. Okay, Rosario Dawson. You know, she played in a lot of movies as well, but this one right here, as you know, is she plays Claire Temple on the new Daredevil TV show. And of course they're coming out with the second season. They're supposed to introduce a lot more characters like the Punisher and what have you. So the second season should be, I think probably should be a lot better than the first season as well. I enjoyed the first season, nothing wrong with it. But like any first season, they kind of build up, and it gets better throughout the duration of it. All right, moving on. All right. Kobe Smulders, she plays Agent Maria Hill. You've seen her in shows like The Avengers, and sometimes she makes cameos on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. or so. I think I remember first seeing her in a TV show called How I Married Your Wife or something like that. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but another beautiful, funny girl too. Funny girl. Alright, moving on. I didn't get that one signed, but I'll show you a little bit more of what I got from the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay, Chloe Bennett. She plays Agent Sky. And I don't like to tell a lot of people about this, but if you notice the autograph, you can see where she actually pointed me out as her fiance up here. Yeah, I don't like to brag a lot about it, but you know, I might as well out it now, and you know, because it's probably going to get public one of these days. So, love of my life right here, and obviously she just she can't get enough of me. So, but sweet girl, loves her fans as well. And I don't know if you can notice this right here, but this is sometimes a lot of these autographs will have celebrity authentication stickers on there, and they'll give you a number. You can actually go up online and verify it and what have you. But this is something, you know, some do it and some don't. Alright, let me try to move through this a little bit faster because I'm coming up on 12 minutes, and anything over 15, I know people kind of get tired of looking and hearing my, just me get long-winded and talking. Alright, this actress right here is Ming-Na Wen. She plays Agent Melinda May. Another beautiful lady right here. And this fine piece of dish right here is, her name is Elizabeth Hestridge. Hestridge, I believe it is you pronounce it. She plays Gemma Simmons, Agent Gemma Simmons on there. Another sweet girl. And next person is Brett Dalton. He plays Agent Grant Ward on the show Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And this iconic figure, of course, everybody knows, and if you don't know, you should get hit on the head with a tack or something. But this is Stan the Man Lee, okay? And I have a few comics signed by him as well. I'll probably get sent in to get slabbed and graded. And I also got a few prints that he signed as well. But good man right there. All right, my apologies. This is crooked, but I'm not actually gonna flip this aside. But I think you got the idea. That's Summer Glau. And she plays Cameron Phillips, which is a Terminator on the old TV show called the Sarah Connor Chronicles, and she's also played in the old TV show Firefly as well. All right, moving on. Manu Bennett right here, really good guy. I've seen him at a lot of conventions as well, and you might know him as Slade Wilson. And he's also played in the other shows like Spartacus. But another good man right here. Oh my God, this woman right here. It was a treat to meet her. Her name is Erica Durrance, and she played Lois Lane in the Smallville TV episode. Alright, and once again, here's another crooked one, but you probably recognize her. Allison Mack, she plays Chloe Sullivan in the old TV show Smallville. Laura Vandervoot, she played Kara, or Supergirl, as you might know her. Very sexy lady. Okay, this little lady right here, her name is Anna Hutchison. She played Laeta on, I think it was Spartacus War of the Damned, on that series. Very, very sweet lady. She's from New Zealand. Sexy accent as well. And then Ellen Hallman. Ellen Hallman, I met her this last weekend at the Space City Comic Con. She plays Saxa. Sexy, sexy woman. And I saw her and I was like, man, I gotta go meet this one. And she's definitely a looker. Alright, Walking Dead. He is Michael Rooker. He plays Yondu Utanta on Guardians of the Galaxy. As well as Walking Dead. Alright, and another iconic figure, Cassandra Peterson, Elvira. My apologies, just kind of rushed these through. I mean, I've got so many autographs, and I just don't want to try to make this video as long as I can, but here I go get long-winded again. And so, let's see, who do we have next? Rebecca Mulder. She plays Zelena from the show Once Upon a Time. Very sexy with that accent as well. Okay, you got on this right here, Holly Marie Combs. She plays Piper Hollowell on the old TV show Charmed. And then you got Rose McGowan. She played Paige Matthews on Charmed as well. And I just need Alyssa Milano right here to complete this autograph. And then I'll probably wind up getting this one framed or so.